Hi, my name is Damien, and this is your 30-minute class focusing on flexibility and balance. Today we're going to switch it up, and we're going to face different directions while we perform certain exercises. Some of the exercises you'll be facing me, and some of the exercises you'll be facing different parts of the room, just to challenge our orientation and balance. You'll need a chair and some space to work. I'll be doing today's class barefoot. You are more than welcome to do today's class barefoot, in shoes, or in non-slip socks on a non-slip surface. Please make sure you have plenty of water close by, and please stay hydrated. Okay? All right, let's begin. So I'm going to move my chair a little bit off to the side, but you are more than welcome to use your chair at any time you need it. Okay? So let's start with our feet separated hip distance apart, or feet directly right underneath your hips, and arms down by your sides. Okay? Glide your shoulder blades down your back, and let your shoulders relax as they circle forward and around. If you want to add a little bend with that, that's fine. And we'll do 2 more. And 1. Let's go the opposite direction. You bring your shoulders up and around and forward. And 3, 4, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Place your hands on your hips and turn your head to the right, gently, doesn't have to be a lot, and center. And to the left, and center. And to the right, and center, just to get a little bit of flexibility in the neck and to stimulate the nerves coming out of the spine and neck. We'll do 3 more. 2, very gentle, and 1. Excellent. Okay, so let's start with a slow march. Bring your feet a little bit closer together, and we're going to lift your right leg up, little balance, and put it down. Shift weight, left foot up, little balance, and down. And we'll do about 6 more. And down. Try to feel your back straight. All your toes are on the floor. And as you lift your knee, your abdominals are pulling away from that thigh. 3, 2, and we're taking it slow so we can get that balance challenge. And down. Excellent. All right, so let's separate our legs just a little bit. And you can keep your hands on your hips, touching your shoulders or behind your head. And we're just going to lengthen your spine. I want you to imagine that the top of your head is touching the ceiling. So you're lengthening your spine, pulling your vertebrae apart as you bend to the right. Now pull your abs in and lift. And bend to the left. And lift. Lengthen the spine and bend to the right. And lift. And left. And lift. We have about 4 more. You'll notice that the longer you try to reach your spine, the more your core is going to work. So we're getting that strength and flexibility. 2 more. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale up. Let your arms relax a little bit. We're going to go back to our marches and place your hands either on your hips, your shoulders, or behind your head. You're going to lift your right leg up. And then pull your tummy muscles in and give yourself a slight twist towards that knee that's up. Come back to center and come down. And we'll do the other side. Lift. Gentle twist. Feel it inside of your core. Center and down. We'll do 6 more. Lift. Twist. Center and down. And lift. Lengthen your spine as you twist. We don't want to compress, so I want you to imagine your spine is spiraling up. Spiraling up. Oh, that feels so good. Center and down. You have 1 more. Lift. Up. Center and down. Okay, let's just take a swinging step touch. Just a little movement to loosen up a little bit. Just going to swing your arms gently with your thumbs forward. Opposite hand to foot. We'll do about 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Stand with your hands on your hips about hip distance apart. And we're going to circle your hips around 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go the other direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome. Okay, so now you can use your chair. I'm going to show this sideways first, and then I'll show it front ways as well. Okay? So, standing with your hands on your hips or down by your sides. Bend your knees, hip hinge forward, and extend your right leg back. Okay? As you do that, lift your arms up and lift your right leg up. Hold that for a little bit. Now you can bring your arms low, medium, or high, and then come back together. And we're going to try to do all of those movements together. But if you want to do them separate in pieces and increments, that's fine too. So let's break it down again using our left leg. Bend your knees, hip hinge forward with a straight back, extend your left leg back, and as you extend your left leg back, reach your arms forward. You're going to try to lift your arms and your legs up simultaneously, as high as you like. Little balance. Bring the foot and the arms back down and come together. Now let's see if we can go ahead and do that at the same time, okay? Ready? We'll do 6 more. Slide, lift, reach the arms and the leg, and back together. So you got this wonderful controlled balance. Now as you do this, try to feel that your leg that's reaching is pulling long, your arms are reaching long, your spine is reaching long, and then come back. Good. Okay. Don't worry about wobbling. It's a great balance challenge. Lengthen that spine and up. Woo! And you can really feel how your core is working the more you reach your arms and your legs. And up. And reach. And up. And we reach. And up. Excellent. Okay. So now our next one is going to be a balance challenge where we go from 2 legs to 1 leg. So your legs are turned out, externally rotated from your hips. So your feet and your hips are turned out, and your feet are a little bit wider than your hips. Keep your back absolutely straight. You're going to take a turned out squat. You're going to spring off of your right foot and bring your toe to your knee. Turn it in. Turn it out. Place the foot back down into that wide turned out squat and lower down. You're going to spring up, right? You can use your chair if you need to. Turn your knee in, turn your knee out, and send the foot back out into that wide turned out position. Bend your knees, straight back, spring off that right foot. It's a challenge. And in, and out, and reach. You can point your feet if you want to, but you don't have to. I just do it because it helps me feel a little bit more control on the balance. My hamstrings engage a little bit more. Open, and second. We have 2 more. Spring up. Turn in. Turn out. Your core has a lot to do with it too, and your back should be nice and straight. And bend. Let your glutes assist you as well. Lift. Ooh, that side's a little more challenging. And up. And back to your wide turned out position. Great. Okay, so now we're going to do this next exercise. This is where we start to change directions. We're going to face front for 4. We're going to alternate right and left, and we're going to face back for 4. Okay? So let me show you how it goes from the side first. So we'll place your hands either on your hips, your shoulders, or behind your head. And send your right foot back. You're going to bend both knees into a lunge. You're going to have a nice tuck of your pelvis so that the hip flexor stretches and your lumbar stretches. And then take your tailbone back out to neutral spine. And then you're going to twist towards the front leg. See how I'm twisting towards the front leg? Come back to center and then up. Okay? So let's face each other for 4. And then we're going to turn around and we're going to have our backs to each other because I want us to focus on balancing with a different orientation. Okay? So I'm going to switch it up. So take your right leg back, both knees are bending. tuck your pelvis under. Feel that stretch in this quad right here, that hip flexor. Send your tailbone back out. Twist. Come back to center and bring your feet back together to standing. Let's do the other leg. Lunge back. Make sure you bend both knees. Now tuck your pelvis under. Extend your tailbone back out. Twist. Come to center and up. Let's do 2 more facing each other. Right leg back. Tuck. Neutral. Twist. Center and up. 1 more. Step back. Bend both knees. Tuck the pelvis. Tailbone back out. Twist your spine. Come back to neutral and up. Okay. We're going to do the same thing. Let's turn our backs to each other so that we are focusing. We have a little bit more challenge on focus. So, just listen to my cues, guys. We have our backs to each other, hands behind your head, feet together. Send your right leg back, both knees bent. Now tuck your pelvis under. Send your tailbone back out. And you're going to twist towards your front leg. Come back, and then up. Let's do 3 more. Left leg back. Tuck your pelvis under. Bring your pelvis back out. Twist towards your front leg. Come back to center and up. Right leg back. Tuck. Center. Twist. Center and up. Send your left leg back. Bend both knees. Tuck. Tailbone out. Twist. Center and up. How did that go? I hope it went great. I'm sure it did. Now, if you don't want to change direction today, you can still face front and do the exercises just as they are. We're just adding that little extra challenge today. Okay? Great. So, let's move on. We're going to go marches with goalposts, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do 4 facing front and 4 facing back. Reach your arms up. You can also bring them here and down this way, or just keep them here if you like. Ready? Here we go. Reach the arms. Now draw your elbows down and lift your right leg up. And put it down, extend your arms. And left leg up. And put it down, extend your arms. And right leg up. Put the foot down, extend your arms. And left leg up. Put it down, extend your arms. Great. We're going to do the same thing. Let's turn our backs to each other. I'm with ya. Even though we can't see each other, we're still together. Reach your arms up. Draw your elbows down and lift your right knee up. Put your right foot down and extend your arms to the ceiling. Alternating sides. Let's do the second side. Elbows down, knee up. Hands reach, foot comes down. Other leg. And right leg up, elbows pull down. Put your foot down and reach your arms to the ceiling. You have 1 more. Elbows pull down and lift the knee up. Place your left foot down and reach your arms to the ceiling. Open your arms out. Awesome, okay? Well done. Let's move on. We're going to go for, this time now, we're going to face front, side, back, and side. Okay, we're going to do it all with our right leg. Then we're going to do the other way around. Ready? Hands on the hips. Lift your right leg up. Extend it low, medium, or high. Bring it back into this flamingo stance and put it down. Excellent. Let's take our time. We're going to pivot profile to each other. Ready? Here we go. Lift your right leg up. Extend. Bring it back in, lift. And put it down. Let's have our backs to each other. Face the back. Ready? Same leg. Right leg toe to knee, flamingo stance. Extend your leg in front of you. Bring your toe back into that flamingo stance and then place your foot down. All right, keep turning. We're going to do the other side this way. Same leg facing this way profile. And lift your right leg up. Extend. Bring your right toe back to your knee, flamingo stance, and put it down. Face each other. Great. Let's do our other leg, our left leg. Ready? Let's go. Left leg up. Extend. Bring your left toe back to your right knee and put it down. Pivot to this side. So we're profiles. We're going to mirror each other. Ready? Left leg up. Up. Extend. Lift. And put it down. Turn and face the back wall. So our backs are to each other. Left leg once again. We're gonna lift the left leg up. Extend it in front of you. Bring the toe back to the knee, flamingo stance, and put it down. Okay, now let's face this way now, still with your left leg. Now remember, in these balances, the lifting of the leg and holding that leg with will is gonna help this leg stand better. So it's not just about your standing leg, it's about the leg that's going up too. Toe to knee, flamingo stance, extend, bring the toe back to the knee, and put it down. Awesome. Okay, so let's do some lateral arm raise. We're going to leave our legs alone for a little bit. Palms are facing each other, and we're going to bring our arms low, medium, or high. Our highest point is going to be at shoulder height for this exercise. So your thumbs are up and down. I just want you to feel length in your arms, length in your spine, and just breathe. Like your joints are floating. That's a really good feeling. Okay? Just imagine all of your joints are just floating as you do this one. You have 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Great. So let's bring our feet closer together now. We're going to go back into our flamingo stance, and we're going to do arm circles. So remember, you can do your arms low, medium, or high. Find your height, and you can change that at any time you like, okay? So now we're going to lift your right leg up to that flamingo stance, and we're going to go 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 4 circles to the back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Excellent. Put your foot down, lower your feet. Now we're going to turn our backs to each other, and we're going to lift that same leg. So your your right leg's going to go up. Right leg up. Ready? Find your height of your arms. We're going to do those arm circles. Lift your leg up, and we go circle forward. 2, 3, 4, and now you're going to go away from me. 1, 2, or towards me. 3, or the other way. Good. All right, let's face each other. See what I mean? The challenge of it? I'm sure you're doing a lot better than I am. All right, so let's do the other leg. We're going to find our height, low, medium, or high, and we're going to do our arm circles, but this time we're going to do it with the left leg, and you're going to be in flamingo stance. Here we go. Circle forward. 2, 3, 4, and reverse it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Woo. Okay. Let's turn our backs to each other. Same leg, same circles. Ready? Find the height of your arms. Thumbs up. Find your flamingo stance. Same leg. And we circle forward. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And reverse it. Other direction. 2, 3, and 4. Bring it down. Excellent. So, we have one more set. One more set in this challenge here. We're going to do chest flies, okay? So this time, you can bring one heel up, toe to the ankle, toe to the calf, or toe to the knee. So we're going to call this firm, like stable stance, low, medium, or high, okay? So find your flamingo stance, bring your arms here, and you do a chest fly. You're going to bring your arms forward with your thumbs up and back 4 times. And 2, good. And 3, so you're disassociating the shoulders. And 4, and bring it down, good. Let's do the same leg and same exercises with our backs to each other. Take a nice deep breath. Find a spot that you can focus on. Lift your right leg up. Bring your arms up, and we're going to chest fly. So bring your hands closer together in front of you, in front of your chest, and then open them wide. And 2, good. And 3, feel your abdominals pull in. Good. 1 more, and 4, and open. Place that foot down, and turn and face me. Amazing. Let's do the other side. So now you should start to feel your feet are also really working. There's a lot of stimulation in this types of exercises. So if you're feeling that, you're feeling exactly what you're supposed to be feeling, okay? So let's start by bringing our arms up to our desired height, low, medium, or high. And then you're going to lift your left leg up, and we take 1, 2, pull the abs in, 3, Feel all your toes on the floor. 4, and bring it down. Let's turn our backs to each other, and we're gonna do the same leg, same arms. Ready? Lift your left leg up, bring your arms up to your shoulder height, or whatever height you so desire. And we go 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Woo! Shake it out. Oh, that was good. Okay, so now, your calves might be working right now, so let's do a little calf stretch. We're gonna send your right calf back, bend your left knee, and see if you can get a nice stretch down in there. Now you can bend your knee a little bit, and as you straighten your calf, I want you to tuck your pelvis slightly forward, so it's not just your calf, but a little bit of your quad stretch, which we are gonna do a deeper stretch for this later. Just hold that there, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. One more breath. Inhale, and exhale. Good. Let's do the other side. Again, you can do all of this with your chair close by and holding onto your chair too, okay? So now let's take your left leg back. Try to get your left heel down and bend your front knee. Good. You're gonna bend this knee and then extend. Tuck the pelvis under slightly. You're gonna bend and extend. You have one more. Bend and extend. Tuck the pelvis under. Beautiful. Okay, shake it out. So some of you may want to use the chair for this one, some of you may not. Depends. So just have it close by. So your feet are parallel, maybe a little bit closer than hip distance apart, just a little bit so they're directly underneath your tailbone. You give a gentle, tight little, small little bend in your knees. Okay, you're gonna shift your weight over, let's say shift it over onto your left leg and reach your right leg out. And we're gonna lift it up and touch. And 2, so this is for balance. And 3. And 4. Pull those lower tummy muscles in. Hold it there. And great. So now we're going to turn our backs to each other and we're going to do the same thing. Here we go. All about being able to balance with confidence in different orientations. Bend your knees. So now you're going to slide your right leg out and you're going to lift it up and down. 3 more times. 2, stay with me. And 3. And 4, hold it there. And place it down. Good. Turn to face each other. Great. And let's do a little bit of hip circles, right? Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll go the other way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Okay, let's bring our feet closer together. And we're going to do the other leg. 4 facing each other. So, soft bend in your knees. Shift your weight over onto your right foot. Extend your left leg out and lift it. Hold it for a little bit. And down. Let's do 3 more. And lift it, long spine. Now you can also do this with your hands behind your head if you like. It's a little bit more challenge on the balance. Or you can bring your arms out. Okay, and we have 1 more. And down. Excellent. Let's turn with our backs to each other. And we're going to do the same thing with our backs to each other. Start with your hands on your hips if you like. And soft bend in your knees. Send your left leg out and lift it, hold, and down. Now you can place your hands behind your head if you like. It's a little bit more challenging. 2, and down. 1 more. Hold it there off the floor, and bring it down. Excellent. Let's turn and face each other. Wonderful. Let's do some more hip circles. And let's go the other way. Nice. So now let's take our chair. gonna go into a standing pigeon. So I'm gonna do my right leg first. So what you'll do is you'll be facing the seat of the chair, okay? Take your right foot and put it right on the center of the seat of the chair, and then just shimmy it over a little bit to the other side, so it's a little bit crossed, okay? So now, hip hinge forward, your back is straight, reach your hands on the chair, and let your right knee open and feel that hip stretch. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. We have 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. You can move it up and down if you want to. Inhale, and exhale. 2 more breaths. Keep your back straight. I'm going to lean a little more forward, but only as long as my back stays straight. And you can do that too if you want. Inhale, and exhale. Let the weight of that knee pull that hip into a stretch. Inhale, and exhale. Let's move it a little bit up and down. 2, 3, 4, just the hip. It doesn't matter if it doesn't move a lot. Just make sure it's moving from the hip joint and not your back. Okay. Shimmy your foot back to the center of the chair. Stand up straight and take your right foot off the chair. Let's take your left foot on the chair now. Excuse me. And I want you to shimmy your left foot that's on the middle of the seat of the chair a little bit over towards me. Right? Good. Now, hip hinge forward and place your hands on the back of the chair. Notice my back is really straight. Okay, so it's going to feel like you're sticking your tailbone out a little bit. And gently open your left knee out. Just find a stretch, and we're going to do 5 breaths right here. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. You got 2 more breaths. Inhale, and exhale. 1 more. Inhale, and exhale. Okay, great. So now we're going to move the knee 5 times. We're going to put it up and down. 2, just a nice gentle way. Make sure it's happening from the hip joint and not from your lower back. And 5. Hold it there. Good. Place your foot flat onto the chair so your knee is up. Shimmy your foot back to the center of the seat of the chair and push back up out of that hip hinge. And then take your left foot down. Awesome. Okay. Good. So now, I'm going to keep our chair off to the side, but you can also use the chair for this one too. Just going to do a little hip hinges, just about 6 reps with our arms reaching overhead. I want you to feel some strength and some length in your spine. So we're going to do this profile, but you can face me if you like. So your arms are down by your sides, your thumbs are forward. You're going to bend your knees. Let's bend our knees, and we're going to hip hinge forward. Good. Right. Notice our backs are absolutely straight. And as you do that, I want you to reach your arms low, medium, or high. You're going to feel a nice stretch in your back. Bring your arms all the way back down as you come up and push your glutes forward and lengthen the front of your hip flexors. Good. We'll try to do that all simultaneously. Take your arms back, a little bit of chest expansion here. And now, bend your knees, hip hinge forward. Feel all of your joints, how they're functioning together. Your back is long, and now you're going to bring your arms down, and you're going to push your glutes forward and lengthen the front of your hips. Here we go. 4 more. Oh, find that length and up. So it's more about decompression versus grinding. And the slow tempo helps us challenge our balance as well, which is nice too. 3. Push the glutes forward, squeeze them and stretch the front of your hips. 2. Up, chest open. And 1. And push the glutes forward, roll the shoulders back, open the chest. Great. Okay, so now, we take about 4 pelvic curls, very simple. Bend your knees, hip hinge forward, tiny tuck, and back, and stand. Bend your knees, tiny tuck, back, and stand. Bend your knees, hinge. Tiny touch, that should be enough right there. Back and stand. Excellent. Okay. So now we're going to take wood chops going in quarter turn. So front, side, back, and side. Ready? So let's start this direction first. So you're going to have your arms forward, feet are separated hip distance apart. Pivot your left foot in and twist your body and your hips towards the right. You're going to look up, and then you're going to bring that back foot down, and you're going to wood chop all the way down. Bend your right leg in, so pivot your right leg in, and lower down. Come to center. Face this way. So now here we go. Pivot your back foot, and you're going to wood chop down towards the back wall, so away from me. Bend both knees, and then come up. Let's face the back now. Reach towards your right. Pivot your left foot in. Wood chop down. You're going to pivot your right foot in and bend both knees, and then come up center. Now let's do this side. So now we're going to pivot this foot, and we're going to turn away from each other with our waist twisted, our hips turning towards the back wall. Now we're going to pivot towards each other in a wood chop motion. Turn in your right foot and down and come up. Let's do the other way. So legs are separated, okay? Just follow me. And the most important thing is that you're trying to exercise in facing different parts of the room, okay? So we're up here, pivoting your back foot, wood chop down, pivot on the feet, all the way down, and then come all the way to standing. Turn and face this way. We're gonna look towards each other, pivoting our back foot, and then we're gonna wood chop down. We're gonna pivot the foot that's towards each other, and down. Come back to center. Now let's turn our backs to each other. Lift towards your right side. Wood chop all the way down. And then come up. All right, let's do one more. It's actually to your left, okay? Here we go. So now we're gonna wood chop away from each other. We're gonna start looking away from each other. And now we're gonna wood chop on down towards each other. Good. And let's just face each other there. Great. Bring your chair to the center of the room. And we're gonna finish with a side stretch. Okay? We're gonna turn this way. Profile. So you have your back hand over the back of the chair, this hand on the seat of the chair, and send this leg back. Good. Feel that hip flexor stretch. Now open your arm towards me. You're still holding the back of your chair. And twist your waist away from me so that you can have both hands on the back of your chair and twist. Oh, that feels so good. Untwist. Great. Okay. Bring your feet together and let's pivot to the other side. So now, place both hands on the seat of your chair. You're sitting profile. Send this leg back. Good. Grab the back of your chair with one hand and reach your hand that's towards me this way. Twist your spine all the way around towards the back of the chair so you can get both hands on the back of the chair. If not, that's okay too. Just a little twist, medium twist, or a big twist is perfect. Breathe. Good. Untwist. Place your hands on the seat of the chair. Bring your feet together and there. So to finish, I just want you to sit forward, hip hinge forward, and just with a straight back, reach towards your toes. Good. Just a little stretch. Oh. You're gonna get a little hamstring stretch there. And come up. Excellent. That'll complete our class for today. I hope you feel great because I certainly do. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.